Welcome to episode 21 of Psycho Pass. This is the second to last episode. Kogami is confronting Makishima. Everybody else is on the way too, so I can't wait to watch these last two. We're going to watch and discuss. Subtitles and timer are on the screen if you want to follow along, or you can pull up the full episode on the side. But let's get into it in 3, 2, 1, play. Alright. Apparently very easy to do such a huge thing. Something that would be so traumatic for the entire country. So they're taking off in this, so they can get there fast. Good idea. Then we have the place itself. I don't know how long this process will take. A lot of moving parts. Alright. That book looked like it was in English, or some such language, and yet he was turning the pages right to left as if it was in Japanese. But okay. I mean, it definitely was, because Japanese is also written up to down, so it definitely wasn't that. I got you guys. You fucked up. 0 out of 10. What a fucking plot hole. Obviously kidding. But anyway, while the OP plays, let me say that if you enjoy these videos, subscribe to the channel. Psycho Pass comes out every Wednesday with other videos every day of the week. Also, check out the description down below for Twitter and Discord if you want to hang out there, and Patreon, where you can support the channel, get these videos early, vote in polls to decide what shows I watch, and all that business. Thank you. Because I feel I can always show my everything to you, so that's why you should do it. Oh, Kagari in the back over there. Poor guy. He's, not here for this, for the finale. It's a shame. Blood-stained reward. You should go faster. Honestly. Gotta stealth his way in, though. Yeah, because, I mean, Makishima had the guy's eyeballs. How does he get in? And they're already here. Maybe they can help. So what's going to happen to Makishima? What's going to happen to Kogami? How's everybody else going to fare? What's going to happen with the civil system? There's only 2 episodes. Of course, we're going to go into more seasons, but, you know, I want to know what it's going to be by the end of this one. Yeah, I was just about to say it's probably Kogami. Be pretty hard to miss. All right, what do we do? Yeah. So I knew it wouldn't be that simple, but I was like, what is their excuse going to be for not doing it? And there you go. Yeah, he's like, you can't. I know you don't want me to kill him, but like, we gotta fucking get in there. This is priority. We gotta save the country. But she's like, nah, I'm gonna save you too. She is. I definitely find that decision questionable. Like, I think, if he succeeds at this, like, that's real fucking bad. So maybe now is not the time to be like, I gotta save my friend Kogami, but I get where she's coming from. The goal is beating him to the punch, and for that, they cannot lift the security. Don't pull the trigger. And I imagine it easily could be. To not kill him. What are you gonna do? I mean, I know the system agreed to not kill him, but do you actually trust it? Okay. But again, I don't trust it. Yeah, but I know you can change it to whatever you want. That's a lie. It's being very logical, which is what the system understands. Good job. Okay, sounds good for now. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. There's more important stuff at hand. I want everybody else to find out the truth, though. No, it'll still be perfectly fine. I don't think he's worried about that. Okay, let's check. Pretty damn low. Yeah, I mean, he had to know that he would face resistance. He knew people would come. I'll just sit here and read my book until they do. Alright, so... Nice. Yeah, power's off. Kogami can get in, but of course they want to get there first. He's armed. True, he's not just the same as the Sybil system. He has his own personal biases. He would still try to make his plan succeed. He's not just going to give up and run. Even if that might be the best option, with the most likely percentage for survival. Splitting up, that sounds like the perfect way for somebody to die. That's what happened to Kagari. Okay, the girls and the father and son. What the hell's gonna happen there then? Okay, you're splitting up, which makes me immediately think somebody's gonna die. One thing that feels like it's very likely to happen in this show is Ginoza becoming an enforcer. So, the most likely to die would be Masaoka, causing that to happen. He might even die, like, protecting his son or helping him in some way to, like, make up for the pain he caused him or some such. We'll see what happens. Although I don't know what would actually cause any of them to die, other than just Makishima himself, so I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe how it seemed. Okay, cool. She's like, I don't know about all that. Which means something else is going on, which means the guys might be in some trouble if they're not there. Uh-oh. Maybe a little bit. Wow. It's like maybe treating Kogami more like a son. but something else is happening. She wasn't quite thinking exactly on his level. She was wrong. Yeah, I think so. Well, then you go too. Okay, or not. Okay, we're splitting up again. That puts Yayoi in danger. So we'll see what happens there. But I think they're in more danger. The music is building up. They just had a father-son conversation. I'm worried. I'm tense. No! Okay. Alright, now they're split up. God damn it. Everybody getting split. Shit. Oh, no, shit. Oh, fuck. I thought he got out of the way. That's not good. Ooh, arm. Okay, well, he looks like he'll live, because I think it's just the arm, but... Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Okay, metal arm. Good, good. Good job. Alright, there's a fight. I don't know if Masaoka can handle it. He's kind of probably past his prime. Makishima's a good fighter. He's competent, but, you know, he's an older guy. So this is dangerous, and Ginoza can just lay there and watch. He can't do anything. Which means if he dies, it'd be super fucking sad. If he just has to lay there and watch it happen. Oh, nice, nice. Oh. Fucking kick his ass. Like, I'm rooting for Masaoka. I don't want him to get hurt. Ah! Yeah, like, what's the fucking... He's like, eh. What is he gonna... Oh, is he gonna aim it? Yep. God damn it. Shit! Fuck. No. Not happening. What, is he just gonna, like, grab it and run away and blow up? You could probably just, like, stomp on it, right? Couldn't you, like, put out the fuse? Or yeah, you could throw it, too. It didn't look like he was able to throw it very far before it went off. Is he okay? No, he's not okay. Shit. It might be, like, super high. Ah! Oh, I honestly thought he just ripped his fucking arm off, but no, not that. But yeah, it might be like high tech. You might not be able to stomp on it. Whoa! He might not. He ripped his arm off. You might not be able to. You might not know if that would work. So he didn't want to risk it. He needed to do it fast. So he grabbed it and threw it and shit. Oh, god damn. Well, yep. Masaoka's dead. Maybe not right now, but he'll soon. Yeah. I mean, I saw this coming, but yeah. But I'm also a dad. Well, shit. Damn. Little bit. Just a little bit. Whoa. Well, that's nice to hear. Thank you for the praise. Okay. Damn. Hit him where it hurts. No. Knew it wouldn't be that simple. Oh, oh, damn. All right, we got to fight again. Rematch. Knife fight. You're gonna have to hurry up and bring your gun to that knife fight, and the episode is gonna end. Thanks. I hate it. Let's talk about it. Alright, episode 21. Only one more to go after this, and this was a good one. I can't wait to see how it wraps up next time. But yeah, we've got everybody else coming. I'm glad they got there so fast, taking the transportation that they did, and they get to be there on the scene, and we get all the stuff that we did for all of those characters here. I'm so curious about the next one. I mean, I know it continues on into more seasons and movies, but still, you know, like if you're watching this when it came out and watching it on its own and none of that exists yet and you don't know about any of that yet, you'd want this to have its own satisfying conclusion, and I still really do. So I want to make sure they can get to everything that they need to in the next episode in a really satisfying way. But this one was really good. I did like what we got. Of course, they get there, which is great. They're working on this whole system. Akane deciding not to shut the power down because that would let Kogami get in so easily. I understand where she's coming from, but I do think like when they were saying like, oh, is that really the best idea? You know, he's trying to destroy the whole country, right? Yeah, I mean, there are times when you need to prioritize certain things, and like, you know, I get it, and I respect her, like, not wanting Kogami to become a murderer. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to try to see who gets there first. But, you know, very high priority stopping what Makishima's doing. What he's doing could be so devastating to the entire country that maybe that takes priority. But either way, they end up having to shut the power down anyway, so whatever. But yeah, like, what he's doing is huge, and I like that they talked about that and how it's something made for good that can so easily be corrupted into something bad, which I guess is like the system as a whole. It's totally insane that it can so easily be taken advantage of like that, but most people are not like Makishima, capable and able to do something like that. And again, it's kind of representative of the whole system. But with them going in there and splitting up, you have the signs of danger. Splitting up is a bad idea. It's constantly made fun of, like in horror movies. You're like, oh, well, that means they're dead. It's made fun of all the time. And even in this show, last time that happened, somebody split up, Kaguri went on his own, and he died. And so I'm thinking, all right, splitting up might mean death. Akane can't die. Ginoza probably can't die. So there's Yayoi and Masaoka. Masaoka would hurt more, so that feels more likely. And then not only that, but one of the things that feels like needs to happen by the time this season ends is Ginoza's crime coefficient going up. That's been pretty set up for a long time. So I'm like, okay, what's a big thing that might make that happen? Masaoka's death. Also for Masaoka's character, as somebody whose son had always been mad at him, well, going out, sacrificing himself for his son seems like a fitting end for him too, so the pieces were all lining up. Then they got split up even further. Ginoza is trapped, Masaoka's fighting Makishima, he pulls out the bomb. It's all very telegraphed and very clear where it's going. And it was really good. That didn't matter at all. Even though I knew it was coming, I knew it was coming because that is what made the most sense for every character involved. And it was really well done. I liked it a lot. And there was still that moment of tension. There was a lot of tension with the build-up as they were having their conversation. The music is building, shit's happening, he's fighting Makishima, and I'm just waiting for any time to suddenly die in an unexpected way. It was tense, and I didn't want him to die. I really didn't. Makishima's such an interesting villain to watch, and in a way you want him to succeed, but I like Masaoka a lot. I didn't want him to die here, especially not like that, so I'm just waiting for it. And it's super tense, but even at the moment itself, I'm not entirely sure. He threw the bomb away, so you have that moment, could he be okay? Even though I figured he would die, I was like, maybe he didn't die yet. Maybe he'll have time to do something else, but then you see him, and it's like, ooh, no. So, Ginoza, it was all so brutal. Just the fight between the two of them was really good. Ginoza's arm being crushed and then pulling it out. I was just imagining the Evil Dead remake where she has her arm trapped under the Jeep and then she just literally rips it off. I should have known it would be a little more realistic than that in this show. But yeah, just it's pretty fucked. It's crushed, and all that was just super brutal, and the death scene, that was really well done, and I had some tears. So yeah, he's like, your eyes remind me of mine. So I say he's going to become more like his father than he ever thought, and his arm is fucked, so is he going to get a replacement arm too? Masaoka's blew off, and he's going to get one. Pretty good, Urabuchi. Pretty good. And then we have a little bit more of a fight with Kogami and Makishima going on at the end. Akane going on as well. I was a little worried for Yayoi when they split up too, but I figured, okay, Masaoka is definitely in more danger, so she'll probably be okay. But yeah, going into this, I didn't know if I fully expected anybody to die. It's Gen Urabuchi, and it is the climax. But, it's our last 2 episodes. I don't know what can really kill them here. It's just Makishima. They're going after him. I don't say that in it's just Makishima. He's no threat. But there's so many of them. And, our main thing is just to stop Makishima. I didn't know if anybody would die. But then they split up. And I'm thinking, okay, yeah, it's probably going to happen. But yeah, Makishima talking about people being alone in this society and how it's kind of corrupted our senses of community and togetherness. And I mean, you can look at Masaoka and Ginoza and how a family was torn apart by it in a way that that was never meant to happen. And his view on that whole thing. So, Akane has the Dominator set to paralyze her, which is great. Another great scene of her talking to the system and getting her way out of it and just kind of being completely logical and rational, which is a thing that the system can completely understand, and her speaking to it in a way that she knows can help her get her way and being really smart about it. Good for her, and her being on her way to do what she feels needs to be done. That's the respectable part, because just like how Masaoka had let Kogami go because he understood so strongly what kind of person Kogami was, and he related to him, and he knew the level of obsession that he had. Even though I'm like, Akane, maybe you should just let him kill Makishima. This is really urgent. It's respectable of her holding to her beliefs and her ideals. So yeah, what is going to happen with her? What's she going to do? Will Makishima die, be captured? What is going to happen to Kogami? Masaoka was taken out. Yayui's just kind of there, but what's going to happen with Ginoza? And then the system as a whole. What was up with that whole escaped enforcer thing? I'm assuming at this point that was just set up for a future season or movie or something, which is odd, but it's such a small thing, it doesn't really matter. It's not like something major in this season that just needs to be resolved. It was a really small thing, so I guess it's fine. I actually completely forgot about it until just now, but yeah, I guess we'll see that eventually. But yeah, just whatever state the system will be in by the end of this, or what Akane is going to be trying to do in her work, I have no idea, but very excited to see. I don't know if we'll get any more detail on a Makishima backstory. We just kind of have Kogami talking in this one about how he felt left out and everything, but will we actually get any kind of flashback or anything from Makishima's perspective, learning about when he was younger? I don't know. I want next episode to be twice the length. It's not, is it? That would be a great surprise if it was 40 minutes. I don't know. I really like the show, and so far I trust it with what I've seen so far to wrap things up pretty nicely. but I like it so much that I also get a little worried. Like, I want it to have time to do everything that I want it to do. So it's like, yeah, if you want to take some extra time and just have a long finale, go for it. And even though Yayoi has mostly been a character who's just kind of there, she had her one flashback episode to add a bit more to her. And I said before when Kaguri died that it would have been nice to have an episode like that for him so we could have learned more about him. I guess what they were kind of going for there is because Yayoi is kind of such an unimportant character in the present, or one that, you know, isn't really in the center and the focus, that a lot of people probably aren't going to get all that attached to. We've got to give her something, so give her the flashback episode. Kaguri is likable enough in the present where he doesn't need that. So rather than making like Kaguri the greatest character and Yayoi like the least interesting, they kind of worked to even it out. So give Kaguri good stuff now, give Yayoi a good flashback. I guess that's probably what they were going for. But yeah, it was nice to have that scene of her in this episode acknowledging Akane and how much she's grown, and obviously people are taking notice of that, so that was really cool. And I like that Akane is not just like the most perfect, smartest badass in the world. Like, it's been a pretty big change, but, you know, at first she did get it wrong about where Makishima might be going, and Kogami had gotten it right. He's still a bit better at that job, and he knows Makishima more and is able to think that way more. She wasn't able to get it right on the first try. So I like that she's still learning and growing. But yeah, I knew the end of the episode was coming. I was dreading it, and then it happened, and it sucks. I have to wait for the next one now, so I'm very excited. It went by really fast, as Psycho Pass often tends to do. It was a very, very quick episode. And I'm nervous / excited for the finale. I'm trusting that it'll be good. I've never heard anybody say that, like, the ending sucks, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. Masaoka's death and everything. We can talk about it there. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed. Check out the Patreon and all that. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.